All right, let's take a look at the outside of our hand and fingers. And the way you can do that for yourself is you need to find yourself a mirror. And I have one, it's about 8 by 12 inches. And I put it in a photo frame. I guess it's 9 by 12 because it fits in a standard photo frame. And so I have it standing tall. And then I have my hand. If you just lay your hand out flat for this exercise, and then I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing the outside of my hand. It's outside to me because I'm looking at it from my eyes. So the prior exercise I called the index finger the inside. So on the outside here, let's just get a quick sketch of how I want you to lay your hand. I want you to, if you have your wrists back here, and then you have the palm of your hand coming in here. Now, where your wrist comes in, you have, of course, this high bone there, and that's the end of your arm bone. We'll talk about arm bones later. But then your wrist comes in here, and I want you to kind of, so you can see that knuckle up here, and then down, and then here's this knuckle of the phalange. Then you got one more. And then on this last one, on my finger, my tip comes up a lot there on the end. So let's go back. Now, redraw this a little bit. We have a little more meat in there than what was originally. And our back of the hand for the padding, our skin fold comes back here, and that's a key one because normally with the, now this is a metacarpal. Bone. All right, and our wrist bones, get rid of that menu. Our wrist bones in here, we have what's called carpal bones. And there's 8 small little round ones. We'll go over those later. And then of course we have 5 metacarpal. Let me draw that up for you. Metacarpal. All right, those are the long bones here that get to your fingers. All right, so now I'm looking at the outside of my hand, and I really have kind of a skin fold right in here, about, a third to a half in here, like we did the same thing on the other, looking at the other side of the hand. And then we come, because this is the palm and the padding of the bottom of the hand. See, so this is the top knuckle that you're going to want to look for. And then underneath it, remember the hand underneath is going to come out into here somewhere. Not exactly, because the bone is right here. And then it goes to this next one. Now this area here is twice as long as each individual here. So this length is equal to pretty much this length right here in your fingers. So now let's look at it. And then right here you might have a little skin fold in here, but right directly underneath it now you have your skin fold here, and then we have our convex line. Remember, a convex line is the ones that round out the shape, doesn't go into the shape. And then we have a little skin fold here because I have my finger fairly straight. And then now for the next one you have another convex line that's going to come up in here. And since we don't have our fingers bent, then of course, like I said, then the skin folds are not going to be as dramatic. Now we have this is going to be kind of the top of the fingernail here, and then we got around this, comes out a little bit, and then in like that with a little bit of skin fold here. And then your nail is going to come here, but we'll talk about nails later. And then this comes in here. This palm should be coming out right in here. Now you're going to have other fingers that come in here, but let's talk just about this long finger here. Again, we have our metacarpal bone. That's the long one of the hand. And that's going to come all the way back to our wrist right in here somewhere. And then we have our phalanges again. 1, 2, and 3. So, quick sketch of it. Just you come up here, and the reason I have you drawing these fingers because they're the most prominent things you want to look for when you're drawing this side of the hand. You want to start with the finger, and you got to get this first knuckle in right to the second knuckle, third one, and then the hand. Come around. Don't draw a straight line. Remember, you always want to do a convex or a concave line. You come in, this comes in here, the skin fold about right there, but actually it's probably going to be right there because this is your hand padding. Come down, and of course you're going to have other parts of your hand over in here, but we're not concerned with that right now. This is the shape I want you to practice right in here. However your hand's built, or your finger. But that's the outside of the pinky finger that we're going to deal with right now. So practice doing this shape right here. Think of metacarpal, long phalange, short phalange, short phalange. Underneath, skin fold, 2 skin folds on the long one, and then the rest of your hand there.